Joining me now, KT McFarland. She's a Fox News national security analyst and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense in the Reagan administration. You're watching Comey's conversation or his comments with us live. Your take on it. Were you surprised? No charges.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised a couple of things. One, I worked in the West Wing during the Nixon administration when my boss, Richard Nixon, was forced to resign for a whole lot less than this. But the other thing that struck me is that Director Comey did two favors, one to Secretary Clinton, but a huge favor to the Attorney General, because her decision-making process was now compromised because of her meeting on the plane with Bill Clinton, and secondly, because Hillary Clinton has let it be leaked and known that, well, if Loretta Lynch, if she's president, maybe she'll become part of my administration. I'll keep her on. So that compromised the Attorney General, and by Comey coming out the way he did, saying, I haven't let anybody know I'm making this press conference, I'm doing it on my own volition, and I'm recommending not indicting. The other thing, though, that really gets me that nobody's talked about, there are two investigations going on. This was just the first one. This was about
the investigation involving the Clinton Foundation as well, and corruption charges.
Yeah, and you know, I think most Americans, classified, not classified, mishandling the information, they don't get that. I mean, that's a Washington. That's people like you and me are really excited about that stuff, right? Anybody outside the Beltway isn't. But what everybody understands is corruption. And that's the second investigation. That's a criminal investigation into the Clinton Foundation. Did companies and countries donate to the Clinton Foundation in order to get favorable treatment from Hillary Clinton when she was Secretary of State? That's the one that's still ongoing.
But also, as we were listening to him, he seemed to contradict himself because he went through the things that were wrong, the things that they should have known, and then yet still says no charges. And he also pointed out that anyone else would face some sort of reprimand at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, it goes through the indictment of all the reasons that she did stuff wrong, and then says, but we're not going to prosecute. I mean, it does sound disingenuous.
Because they could find no similar cases where charges were brought.
Well, you know, it's like she did this wrong, she did this wrong, she did this wrong, but I don't think she meant to do those things wrong. So we're not going to prosecute. We're not going to recommend prosecution. You know, I think you're held accountable for your deeds, whether you meant to do ill or not.
And if you compare that to other situations, David Petraeus specifically?
Well, David Petraeus did a lot less and had a much more serious, you know, accusation against, I mean, not a serious accusation, but a bigger penalty. He certainly didn't get off.
Much bigger, yeah. All right, KT McFarland joining us. Thank you.